Tony, how you say his name?
Hinchcliffe?
Hinchcliffe.
Yeah, shout out Tony, man.
He got in trouble with the Puerto Rican joke.
Yeah. He got it.
Have you talked to him?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Tony's the man. So Tony's got like the biggest show. He created the show called Kill Tony. And it's like the biggest, I think it's the biggest live podcast on the planet, but it's also like right now the biggest platform for putting on new young comics.
Yeah.
And it's like huge. It's like sprouted all these careers, and it's a phenomenal show called Kill Tony. And, but yeah, he was at that MSG rally for Trump, and then he said that joke. And so I actually heard him talk about it since then, and he was saying he was referencing, like, I actually understand the joke a little bit more now.
Right.
When I first heard it, I was like, I go, Tony, this is a perfect example. I go, Tony doesn't know how we feel about Puerto Rico. So in New York, Puerto Rico is like our first exotic trip. If you're a New Yorker and you don't come from like crazy money,
Right.
Your first trip, you're not really out of the country. You're in the country.
Right.
But you go to Puerto Rico. I remember the first time going to Puerto Rico, and I'm seeing aloe plants. I'm getting a sunburn. I'm breaking off the leaf and rubbing on myself. I'm like, oh my God, this is incredible. So there's this like really endearing quality to us. Like, also New Yorkers, we love Puerto Ricans.
Yes.
There's a thing about New Yorkers, like everybody plays a role here. You know, like each group we with.
Yes.
Everybody.
Yes.
Chinatown.
Yeah.
Fire.
Right.
You know, you had to get your PlayStation hack so you could put the fake DVDs. We're in Chinatown, in a mall, underground. Like, your boy had to connect. Like, everybody has their role, and we all kind of work, and there's this beautiful symbiotic relationship.
Yes.
Everybody's aware of everybody else, right? That's why it's the greatest city in the world, in my opinion, because the talents of each group get to flourish, and we all appreciate them and interact together. And it's so small, we have to. LA is spread out.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The Persians can live over here. The Armenians can live over here. Like, everybody can be spread out. New York, we don't have that luxury. We're in the shit. So I think that what my first interaction was, he doesn't know that we see Puerto Rico as this like beautiful exotic island.
Right.
Then I heard him talking about, he was like, no, this is an old joke that I had, and there was like a floating like trash thing in the ocean, which was like a big deal that they were trying to figure out and like clean up.
Right, what to do with it, yeah.
So he was actually referencing like an actual climate issue with like recycling. But still, I think that if he was like in New York and working it out at clubs, he'd be like, oh, they're not going to get this. Let me change this for something else. I don't think he like has a personal vendetta for Puerto Rico. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe to our conversation earlier, like it's a placeholder that works inside the joke.
Right.
It's not like, oh, this is how I secretly feel about Puerto Ricans. I'm going to get it out now. Not at all.
Let me ask you a question. If you were to host the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
I would do that.
You would?
That's something I would do. I think I could do it. I think I could do it the best.
Really?
Yeah, I think I could do it.
You think he's gonna invite you to do it?
Well, it's not up to him, but it's and I think her name is Amber Ruffman. I think she's gonna do it this year. But like, I think I could do it because I think I make fun of everybody. I think the concern about that dinner is that usually it's just a pundit that's like only left wing,
right?
Or like, and then the jokes just go in one direction,
right?
And I like the idea, like the concept.
You want everybody to get it.
Yo, how beautiful is it? Like, this is why America's amazing.
Right.
The leader of the free world, the leader of our country,
right,
submits themselves for public humiliation once a year. Like, what a beautiful, like, this is how you know that we don't want tyranny.
Right.
The king would never step down to be made fun of in front of the whole world or in front of the whole country. But this idea that our fearless leader, the one that should control everything, gets to get humbled in front of everybody. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like why comedy is so important to me.
Right.
Like, it's so important to the American identity. It's this great tool to let you know, hey, you're regular. Right. Tom Brady is the GOAT. And we got to make fun of him like he's some regular guy.
Cut his ass up.
But he's, you know what I mean? Like, and like, you look at somebody who's willing to submit themselves to that, and you go, how cool is that? How much humility does he have to even do this? He could be so much better than me on a private island or doing whatever. Yeah. But instead he's like, yeah, make fun of me and make fun of my life. So I love that conceptually, and I love that like as part of the American identity.
He did get a pretty penny, so I'll let y'all cut me up too for the
Yo, you might be there.
No.
Might be you soon.
What about Tiger Woods?
I think that's who should be next.
You want Tiger under the gun?
Oh yeah, I mean the amount of jokes like.
Oh yeah, you've been right.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, I'm already smiling at what we can say. Tiger? Oh, dude.
You got a joke already lined up for it?
I'm trying to think, like, what is it? Like, oh, fuck, I don't know. What is the thing with Tiger? You know, Tiger's half black, but every time he gets in a car, he tries to prove how Asian he is.
Man, Tiger, don't do it. Tiger, don't do it. Tiger, don't do it, Tiger.
See, stereotypes are fun.
Tiger, don't do it, Tiger.
Stereotypes
They're going to tear you
fun.
up, Tiger.
No, Tiger would be great. Obviously, Jordan, but I don't think Jordan will do it.
Oh, no.
He wouldn't do it. Have you met MJ?
I have.
And what was your interaction with him like?
He's mythical.
Yeah, he is.
Mythical. I've never met, I've met some very, very famous people.
Yeah.
I've never met anybody like Michael Jordan. He doesn't even seem real.
What is it? When are you nervous when
It's
you're
like
talking
he's
to him?
elevating.
He's
like he's glowing. You see the movie The Last Dragon with Bruce Lee going, when he had that thing, he was glowing? That's Jordan. He doesn't seem real.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time that I saw him, and I'm looking at him, and he's probably looking at me thinking like, this dude weird. Man, Sterling Sharpe, little brother, weird as hell. I'm just looking at him. I'm like, and he's levitating.
Yeah.
That man's feet were not on that floor in that elevator.
Air Jordan.
And every time I see him.
Oh, you went in an elevator with him?
Check this out. As a matter of fact, I got on the elevator and he and his first wife, Juanita, was already on it. And I almost like, man, I like F it. I'm getting this. I like F it. And you know, I always introduce myself. Hello, I'm Shannon Sharpe. Be like, I know who you are, brother.
Wow. Okay, so he obviously is aware of you, but like it's nice to know that he even says that.
I love, love your brother, you and your brother, man. I love what y'all guys do. Keep it up.
Oh, wow.
And then every time I've seen him since, I get the same reaction. It's like I'm seeing him for the first time and he's levitating.
Yeah.
But he ain't gonna do that.
No.
What about acting? You was in the remake, right? White Man Can't Jump.
Underdog, I did a little something in there.
Is that something you would like to do full time?
It's kind of boring acting. I'd like to make.
It's too much sitting around.
It's sitting around, bro. You've done it.
Yeah.
You just sit around all day, and it's just.
I mean, doing commercials is. I can imagine doing a 2-hour movie because you're on a 30-second commercial and you're there 12 hours.
Bro, for you people, I was there for a week. I think I did like one day of acting, and I just sat in a trailer for the rest of the week. And it's just like, oh, yeah, I got other shit I could do here. You know what I mean? I'm not like an actor. I get that they don't do anything. They sit around all day. But like, we got shit to do. But I would like to make a movie. I'd like to make a movie. Yeah, because I think that like writing it is fun. And then also when you write it and you create it, watching the other people do their lines is really exciting. Right. Because you're watching this shit come to life.
Right.
So to me, like storytelling is just, it's the earliest form of digesting information. It's like you come into a room and you go, yo, I got a story. The whole room stops talking.
Right.
Like, it's really amazing how humans are, right? Like, I imagine even in the locker room, I imagine the person that could hold court was the person that could really command that attention.
Yes.
Tell those stories. And, to me, I would love to, I think doing a film is the most profound version of that.
Right. Is it true Jonah Hill and Laura London had a fake CGI kid?
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't they do the real thing?
CJ looking through the headlines.
Why didn't they do the real thing?
I don't know. But I was watching it with Dub. It was so funny. I was watching it with Dub. We were watching it at his house. And I looked at the last scene and I was like, oh, because I remember this became some big story. And like the network got upset at me. And I was like, what are you upset at me for? This is an international news story.
Right.
You should pay me.
Right.
I just promoted the out of the movie.
And plus people are going to watch to see if
just to see the kids.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because you know we like to do something before 2 something.